Okay. Hello guys. Been a while since I made a video, so fancied making one today. I'm 3 weeks into my summer holidays now, which is quite nice. It's quite bizarre being in a place where I don't have to work every day. It's quite nice. So I'm just trying to make the most of it really at the moment. Today I want to make a video. I've just finished reading a book which I really enjoyed, which I want to just recommend to everybody. It is this book here, When Breath Becomes Air. This is an amazing... I literally just finished reading it, it's really cool. So, Paul Kalanithi was a neurosurgeon and a neuroscientist, and he lived an incredible life. He saved loads of people's lives. He contributed so much to the field that he was in, and just lived a life where he was trying to find meaning. He studied English and philosophy of science before going to study medicine, and his life being a neurosurgeon and a neuroscientist, was basically a life where he was just trying to find meaning and experience that. And this story basically, well, this is an autobiography, and he goes on to talk about his experience with contracting cancer, lung cancer, and this story goes through that entire process, and his relationships, his marriage, and also that of having a new child. And sadly at the end, obviously before he finishes the book, he passes away. He passed away. And there's sort of an epilogue written by his wife, but I would really recommend reading it. It's a really powerful book, and I think it's one of those books that it just reminds you of, without being too, well, it just reminds you of your mortality, and I think that is a healthy thing to remind yourself of now and again. But it's just, yeah, a really, really good book, so would definitely recommend. Yeah, and it's really cool as well because he talks about like his faith, and he talks about sort of becoming a Christian. I think he grew up in a Christian family, and becoming a Christian, finding faith as well in the midst of all of everything that he was going through. So would highly recommend reading that book. Really good book, really good book. And actually as well, it's just really cool because, okay, I've just done my first year of medicine. I've done my exams now, like everything is done. And it's bizarre because those last sort of 3 weeks before exams, like everybody's exams, you know, is just studying, and like when you're so caught up in work, it can be easy to lose focus of, you know, the reason why you're studying this in the first place. Especially with medicine, it can be really easy to lose focus of, oh, I'm studying loads, why am I doing this? And then reminding yourself, oh, it's because of these patients, or it's because you want a meaningful life, or you want to do something which is going to help people. And there are plenty of so many things that can do that as well, that can help other people. Lots and lots of careers, lots of different degrees and things that you can do that for you are meaningful and can help other people's lives. And yeah, it's just important to have kind of a source or an inspiration that will just bring you back to that place of yeah, this is what I'm doing it all for, and sort of, yeah, I don't know. I just thought, yeah, basically that was a well-needed book for me to read, I think. So updates, news, what's going on at the moment. So I've got a crazy long summer, and I'm trying to make the most of it because they get shorter and shorter and shorter throughout the years. At the moment I'm working part-time in a science museum, which is where I've been working before, and just sort of meeting friends, meeting up with family. I'm going to Oxford this weekend to see my aunt and uncle, and next month I'm going to be serving on a team, I think, at a Christian festival called Naturally Supernatural. Definitely worth checking some of their talks out online. I went last year, did the same thing, and really enjoyed it. And yeah, just meeting up with old school friends a lot, and just trying to make the most of summer. I want to go camping a lot as well because I love camping. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's an interesting time. It's exciting. Next year, it's weird because like he talks about in this book, he says like medical training is not I don't know, medical training is like designed or works in a way that it makes you think about the next 5 years. It always kind of keeps you in the future. And yeah, it's really important to bring yourself back to what you're doing right now, because I mean, I've got like these 3 or 4 months, and I don't need to look forward to anything. I don't, as in I'm looking forward to, like, I'm excited for things, but I don't need to like look forward in time and think, okay, next year what's going to happen. Like I'm just happy where I am now. Like that's really an important thing. What else? Church is really amazing. So I'm at a church called Woodlands Metro, and it's just really exciting. Like it's grown so much in the last year. So it's been going for 2.5 years now, about 2.5, almost 3 years. Technically more than 3 years, but it's been going. Yeah, it's been going for a long time, and well, actually not that long when you think about it. But in the last year, it's grown a lot. There's been lots of students coming, which has been really good, and that's one of the leader of my church. One of his main missions is to be a church where that really focuses on students and 20s, 30s, and people of all ages as well. But the city I'm from, Bristol, is a city where there's a very small number of students who are in church compared to the rest of the population. So around the country, I'm not exactly sure what the figures are, but maybe 3 or 4 or 5% maybe Christians, the students in another city, but in Bristol it's only 1%. So I think that's a real sort of big target. There's been so many people joining over the last year, students, young professionals, people of all ages, and I'm just really excited for September because, and I said I'm not going to look forward to the future, but I'm excited for September because there's just going to be lots of new students joining. Last year I sort of co-led for a little while a small group during the week, like a midweek group that maybe 8 of us or so meet up and talk about the preach of the last service and just share our thoughts and meet up and also have a bit of a social as well at times. And I'm hoping to either co-lead or lead one next year as well. So that is quite exciting. And yeah, it's just yeah, I just feel really sort of blessed in life and really glad to be doing what I'm doing and around the community that I'm in at church as well. Yeah, it's just really good. We had a weekend away as well a couple of weeks ago, which was good. Really challenging, I found. Like, I usually find, the thing is, when I usually tend to find like either weekends away or like church weeks away or anything like that, or any kind of like summer camp. I always find I really enjoy it, and I love the time I get to spend like with other people and sort of deepening like friendships and that kind of thing. There's always a point where like I'll just feel really kind of either down about something, just or not for any particular reason, or like there'll be like a talk or a preach that will really challenge me, but I always come away from it feeling like I've sort of grown from it or gained something from it. So that was definitely this for me. It was a really, really good weekend. What else is going on? To be honest, I'm just really excited to be meeting up with like loads of different family members, like extended family as well. That's a really nice thing about summer, and that's something I want to sort of challenge myself to do more next year, even during term, is like have those weekends where I'm going and visiting family more, because it's just so important. Like it's so easy just get caught up in the day-to-day thing of life. But yeah, so yeah, my dog is lying at the feet of, so I've got my camera on a tripod and my dog is just down here. Hello. I'll let you see Freddie. Hello. There he is. Anyway, I hope everything's going good with you guys. Oh sorry, I thought my camera had stopped recording. I've just been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes. I kind of have. No, I'm talking to you guys. Hope everything's going well with you guys. Just wanted to make a quick update video on what's going on. First year is done, yay! And summer holidays now, and yeah, it's stuff is exciting. So I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I mean, look, whenever I make videos, I always make videos when I'm in a good mood or when I'm feeling particularly positive, or I've just read like a really, really good book. Definitely read this. But you know, I don't want to paint the picture that I'm always in this mood or that I'm always happy or always really positive. Like I go through days, even kind of yesterday, where I feel down or I feel like anxious or like, you know, I go through I'm not like some person that's happy all the time. And also I feel like the way that I talk to the camera, I communicate to this camera, maybe isn't how I necessarily would sound in a conversation as well. Like, it's a completely different thing, but I don't know. I feel like I am being myself when I talk to this camera. Not, like, sometimes I'll make a video and it won't sound like I'm being myself, but this one does. Anyway, guys, it's been nice talking to you. I hope you're doing well. Message me in the comments and just chat about whatever. It's always good to talk. I hope everything is going well. Hope you are healthy. Hope you are happy. See you guys again soon. God bless.